So. Thank you. I'm thinking about the people, myself included, who were convinced that Elba was finally going to be Usopp's arc. Well, actually, screw all of you, really. That's basically what he's basically telling us with this chapter. There you go! 25 years, man. He keeps telling us, damn, watch out, Usopp is hyped. Finally, Elba is the place I've always dreamed of visiting. He has 3 lines, the bastard. That's it. That's all. He's useless. In the story, it's terrible. But actually, no. You tell yourself no. Well, okay, maybe it's not Usopp's arc, but at least we're going to get... Watch out, you see? Imsama shows up and goes, oh, maybe things will progress or something unexpected will happen. Imsama appears, speaking in riddles as always, and now he's making it even more confusing. He spent a few chapters discussing the will of the D and similar topics, but nothing major. Now, he appears. Yeah, you're trying to get revenge one last time, Ratatosk, but since I can't control either Loki or Monkey D. Luffy, I'm going to kill you here and now, just like Dozan. Sometimes I also imagine myself as a One Piece theorist. I tell myself, damn, those guys worked for weeks connecting all the dots. They're there! That's it! We've got the ultimate theory! We've figured everything out! Next chapter. Oda drops a name we've never heard before. So, you have to start your theory from scratch. Who the hell is this bastard Dozan? We don't know. We don't know. Who is Dweezer? Who is he? We've never heard of him. Who is he? Is he the old giant who had the hammer, you know? Is it yet another guy? Because honestly, Dozan doesn't really sound like a giant's name to me. You know, up until now, they've all had names that are a bit... with a certain ring to them, how do you say? That sound a bit... Nordic, Swedish, all that stuff. And then Dozan, to me, that sounds Japanese. I said, wait, that's probably not the name of the previous giant. Dozan, it doesn't, I'm not saying, hey, that makes me think of a fjord. No. It's strange. So he brings out another character. And Dozan, it starts with a D. The will of D is the will of Dozan. What is it? Well, we don't know. We don't know. And you don't even have time to ask yourself the question. Brook's flashback. I'm like, damn! Seriously now? A Brook flashback right now? Now, the context of the flashback, we need to talk about it. The context of the flashback. They're in serious trouble, under attack from all sides, facing a harsh enemy counter-offensive. And they're there. Around Brook, the whole crew. They could split up and do things? No, they're all gathered there, except for Zoro and Sanji, the only ones who are useful. The others are all around the same guy. So Brook, why did you attack that woman? Even Jinbei, honestly, Jinbei is disappointing. He's useless. Why did you attack that woman? It all started 70 years ago, in my home kingdom. Shut up! This is a mess. You're in the middle of a battlefield, and you're taking the time to tell your life story. What is this? At some point, I've had enough. And honestly, with every chapter, it's starting to get tough, huh? I don't want to seem bitter, but oh well. Sometimes I want to give up. I'm here, but you're really annoying me. We take 1 step forward. Actually, no. 5 steps back. We need to talk about something else, actually. Because it's true that I teased Gunko Brew, which has 20 chapters. We're close to the climax now. We're saying, oh damn, there's going to be Monkey D. Luffy versus Imsama. It's coming, it's coming. No, we're going to get another 2-volume flashback. Because it didn't last 3 chapters. Oh no, we know Oda by now. He doesn't do short flashbacks. That doesn't exist. No. We're going to have to sit through a flashback. And the Rock's flashback lasted a long time. We're going to get a flashback, but a real flashback. All that just to learn what? I'm sure that's what it's going to be. That actually Gunko was possessed by Imsama back then. And so, Brook, they've been after her all this time. And now she's going to forgive him. Actually, it's not your fault. You were manipulated by the demon. Like with Loki. Well, actually like with Harold. That's how it's going to be. There you go. With the kingdom that disappeared. I don't remember what it's called. Its name. The kingdom that disappeared. So we discover a Brook who, at 20 years old, was actually more or less the princess's bodyguard. Churis! And he was trying to hit on the mother, whose name was Candel. That's it, who was also the queen. And it went badly because the country disappeared, most likely erased by the world government. Why? How? We'll see about that, but actually what bothers me isn't so much that there's a Brook flashback, it's that there's a Brook flashback now. Here, I don't know. I don't know how you can defend that actually. You can't tell me it's not messy. You can't tell me there isn't too much stuff. One Piece has been all over the place since this arc, actually even a bit before, but now it's really scattered. But it confirms something. The special move I mentioned, right? And people told me Oda's special move is the flashbacks. That's it. So actually he fills in between the flashbacks. You can't tell your whole story through flashbacks actually. At some point the important things need to happen in the present, right? Just a little. The story really needs to move forward. Now that's no longer possible. We had Loki's flashback. We're going to have Brook's flashback. After that, whose flashback is it going to be? The squirrel's flashback. Is that what we're going to get? When is the story going to move forward? It's all over the place. This chapter better be a masterclass, you know. This flashback, huh? Because, I'm sorry, the Wax flashback, he quickly explained what it was. It was God Valley, but that's it. He didn't explain anything else, you know. Honestly, for real. We still don't know more about the Void Century or anything. We just know Shanks' origin story, that's all you know. So now we're going to have a flashback of a vanished kingdom, told 70 years ago. From Brook's youth, when he was human? You'll have to explain all that to us and make the connection with what's happening now, and also add some things about the Void Century, the famous Void Century, about which we still know almost nothing even today. How many mysteries are there in One Piece? I'm sure there are more mysteries than pages. I'm exaggerating, but honestly, that's how it is. I'm fed up. What am I even reading, really? I'm sorry, I'm just not in a good mood this week or today. Seeing the chapter annoyed me. That's it. Where is this going? How long will it drag on? How many characters and subplots are there? Why do they suddenly talk? They never talk to each other. They never talk to each other, right in the middle of the action. But actually, Brook, who's your girlfriend? Honestly, it's getting complicated. But I feel sorry for the One Piece theorists. They must be fed up by now. Damn, every week we have to start all over again just to try to figure out what the hell this damn One Piece is. At some point. And especially, I don't know, it's the guy, he knew there were... You get the feeling that Brook, actually, he knows some crazy stuff, actually. Because he's been through some crazy stuff. And he never talks about it to anyone. What are they doing on their damn boat between two islands? For real. All they do is get drunk and eat, actually. They don't talk, they don't have conversations, they never talk. There you go, and now they're telling us, actually, I was a knight in some old thing, the Kingdom of Music. There you go. Which was probably erased because, hey, you play music, forbidden from the Forgotten Century. Oh yeah, yes, we have... Where there's a song, that's what it's about. A song will tell the story of the Forgotten Century. But then Imsama appears and says, no, stop the music. I'm destroying your island. I don't know, it's weird. I don't know where he's going with this. But honestly, it's starting to annoy me. Seriously. You're involved and trying to understand what's happening. And actually, no, shut up. We're going to do something else. That's why everyone got worked up about the whole Zaza thing. But it was just because we thought, hey, I'm adding a rain goddess. Since they live above the clouds and fear rain because they don't know it, it's funny to make one. We'll never mention that bitch again, I'm sure. That's really all there is to it. So you think, there might be a small clue about the One Piece lore, and we're like, oh, we're picking up the crumbs, but never mind, that's over. Now we're on to something else. We're going to talk to you about Brook's past. At first, nobody cared about Brook's past. And we're still going to tell you about Brook's past because you'll see there's going to be a connection with the Gunko, the thing, the cool ball. I think One Piece is getting really complicated to follow and it's starting to seriously annoy me. There you go. I'm telling you, you know. I'm telling you, there you go. It's really starting to get annoying. Where is this going? Where is this going? What's it trying to say? I think the lore has overtaken the plot. There's more lore than there is an actual story. He explains everything about each world and character. He always adds new characters. Always, 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 always. The previous stories, they're huge. They're incomplete. They're never completed. Name me one story that's finished in One Piece. Seriously, a finished plotline. Well, even I can't tell you off the top of my head. Not right now anyway. What mystery has been solved? None! None! We're still here! 1,183 chapters. And he adds yet another thing. This flashback better be a masterclass. That's it. I want to come back in a week or two and say, I'm sorry, Uncle Oda. I doubted. I was nasty. I was ungrateful. But right now, seriously. Seriously. You believe now is the ideal moment for Brook's flashback? Right here, Brook's flashback. It's like Goku and Frieza are there. They're about to beat each other up. How about a quick Yajirobe flashback right now? Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm tired. I'm tired of One Piece. I can't get excited about it anymore. So, I'm jealous of the guys who say One Piece. They're like, wow, awesome. We're going to learn more about Brook. And I'm just here like, are you kidding me? You want to throw 50 mysteries at me now? You're giving me a flashback about Facebook? About Facebook and Brook? Right now. Now. Which will last 34 chapters. After that, we'll return. Then there's the thread. I ate well, hop, ... Complicated. Extremely disappointed with Elbaf for now. The only thing that was good, actually, the only thing that was good was the Rock's flashback. I'm sorry. The only thing that was good for now was the Rock's flashback. Because the beginning, with the Lego thing, was crap. The whole thing about having to go to the castle was crap. The flashback was good. After that, the rest was bad. I'm sorry. It's not good. Anyway, we'll see. So yeah, I was particularly harsh. I'm going to get insulted in the comments. People are going to say, I'm unsubscribing if it's like this. Well, go ahead and unsubscribe. I'm not going to lie to you and say, amazing. No, it annoyed me. I sighed when I saw the chapter and thought, are you kidding me? I get there, first page, Dosane. I'm like, who the hell is this list of bastards? I turn to the second page, Rock's flashback. I'm like, seriously, are we supposed to keep getting screwed forever? It's just not possible anymore. I'm being a bit vulgar, but I can't take it anymore. I'm losing it. I need a vacation. Anyway, that's what I thought of this chapter. Let me know what you thought in the comments. And then I'm out of here. I won't even do any editing. I'm fed up with this now, yeah.